Hello, welcome. Let's provide answer to this. It has been on the Facebook timeline for some time. The radius of a right circular cylinder is decreasing at a rate of 4 feet per minute, while the height is increasing at a rate of 2 feet per minute. We have to find the rate of change in the volume when the radius is 2 feet and that of the height is what? 6 feet. What are we finding? The rate of change in volume. So the first thing we need to look at is the volume of which parameter are we looking for? The volume of a cylinder. So we need to state that. So from here, we can say volume. Okay, let me just write V so that we conserve the space. The volume equals to the volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. So in a small change, if you have the parameter formula indicated, the next thing is to differentiate. Okay, if you are to differentiate this and this, you can see both are not of the same kind. So we need to be able to apply the implicit differentiation. But before then, we can state the information that we have. So if we take your data from the information, we can get the radius of a right circular cylinder is decreasing at the rate. This is decreasing. So at a rate of 4 feet per minute. So our dr, which is the radius, with the dt with respect to t has been given as 4 feet per minute. Now, the information says it's decreasing. So we introduce a negative, so -4. What again is given while the height is increasing. So the h, the t, if h is for the height, is also equals to increasing at the rate of 2 feet per minute. So these are the information given. From here, we can also have the radius is given as in 2, then the height is given as 6. We will apply that on the way. So the next thing here to do is to find the differential of this. But we cannot differentiate the V with respect to R because we are having two independent variables here. So we are going to differentiate all of them with respect to T. We differentiate this, differentiate the R, differentiate the H, all with respect to what? T. So I'll be having dV dt equals to this, and these are two independent variables. So we treat them as product rule. So this we hold, we differentiate, plus we hold, we differentiate. The pi is a constant, so I maintain the pi outside. So I am holding the r squared. Then I am going to differentiate the h. If you differentiate h with a power of 1, you get 1. Since we are doing the differentiation with respect to t, but not respect to h, it becomes dh dt in the sense of implicit differentiation. Then we have plus. Now we are going to hold the h and now differentiate the r. That will be 2r, 2 minus 1 will be 1. Then we introduce dr dt. So that will be what we can have there. And in the sense of this, we can combine them to have dv dt equals to pi multiplying r squared times dh dt plus. Those two variables are multiplying, so I can have 2rh or 2hr multiplying dr dt So we can do our substitution, bringing in what we have. We know the r dt is given. The h dt is given. The radius has also been given. So we know the radius is given as 2 feet. Then the height has been given as 6 feet. So we can substitute to get that. So pi multiplying radius 2, and that will be square. So 2 square multiplying our dh dt, that will also be 2, right? So we indicate that 2 plus 2 times r times the h, which we have as 6, then multiply by the negative 4. You know, we have negative 4 as the rate of change of the radius. So let's put this all together. This will be 4. So 8. This negative will come since they are all multiplying. I'll be having 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 3, that will be 16 times 6. So we have 96. We have 96. And now we'll be giving you, we take away 6, remaining 2, so minus 88 pi. So this is the value we are getting. The negative is only telling us that the rate of change of volume is not increasing, but what? Decreasing. So therefore, so we can conclude that the volume is decreasing at the rate of 88. We are saying volume, right? So feet cube per minute. We are dealing with what? Volume. So it's going to be 88. The negative is only giving us the signal that it is not an increase in the volume, but rather a decrease. I'm sure this is also understood. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Bye.